It's the beginning of April. Finally, across Somerville, snowbanks are receding, potholes are being filled in, and the market's moving at a rapid rate. Let's take a look at the numbers from the first quarter of this year. Looking back at the first quarter, we saw inventory drop 23%. Makes sense to see that we also saw number of sales drop 21%. What's a little curious is at the same time, we saw average prices increase 16% over the prior year. Let's take a closer look. Taking a look at inventory and the number of new listings that came on the market, we're down quite a bit in 2015 over the first quarter of 2014. In the total market, there were 135 new listings in the first quarter. Compared to the prior year, 2014, there were 182 new listings. Now that difference is most marked in the condo market, where we saw 92 new listings this year in the first quarter, compared to 127 new condo listings in the first quarter of 2014. The single-family market was more stable, with 13 new listings in the first quarter, compared to the prior year where there were 16 new listings. The multifamily market came down a bit too. There were 30 new listings in 2015 in the first quarter, compared to 39 listings that came on the market in 2014 in that same first quarter. Shifting over to look at sales, we saw Somerville had 85 sales in the first quarter of 2015. That's down quite a bit from our high year over the past 5 years was in 2014 with 107 sales in the first quarter. Breaking it down, we see condos actually had the most significant drop. There were 53 condo sales in Somerville in the first quarter and 70 in the prior year. Singles were a little more stable, 10 in 2015, and the prior year there were 13 sales. And in the multifamily market, also pretty stable, 24 sales and 24 sales the same quarter a year prior. So having taken a look at the number of new listings and the number of sales over the same period, we saw both of those decrease. So it's a little bit counterintuitive that over the same period, we saw the average price increase about 16% in Somerville. Interestingly, in the first quarter, we saw the sale price to list price ratio in Somerville actually drop from 102% in 2014, that had average listing price of $554,000 and an average sale price of $560,000, to this year, 2015, in the first quarter, both the average list price and the average sale price were right around $652,000. So though prices have increased, we're not seeing the premiums paid by buyers above the listing price, the same way perhaps we are in Cambridge. Now bear in mind that when we're talking about average prices over a single quarter, we don't have a huge sample size. So take that with a grain of salt, but I do want to talk about one notable sale over the past quarter in Somerville. It was a single family at 32 Foskett Street, right near Davis Square. It was a nice renovation, about 3,300 square feet. It was purchased in September 2014 for about $878,000, renovated, and put on the market in the middle of March 2015. Now bear in mind when we talk about this that no single family or condominium in Somerville has ever sold publicly for more than $1,395,000. So this single family at 32 Foskett came on the market at 1.5, which many of us in the brokerage community took note of. It seemed really, really high, but we were even more surprised when we saw that it received 8 bids. The new floor was $1,607,000. So even if the property sold for $1,607,000, that would represent a 20% increase over the prior highest sale in Somerville of a single family or condominium. Thanks for checking in with us. For more information, please feel welcome to visit my website at laurenholleran.com.